I think Michelle Obama would be their best choice.
But she has to hide her dog.
She must be hiding
It's the only problem. The only issue is that she's a guy.
There is something preventing her from becoming president.
No, is it in the
They
landslide?
don't announce her. I get closer to being like,
Something's going on there.
maybe she has a cock. And you know what's nice is if they run her, Trump will, when he gets desperate, in a debate,
It's coming out.
You have a cock.
You have any children?
Yeah.
Wonderful. How old?
6 and 3.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
What type of women do you like? Describe her.
They usually are blonde.
Good. Blonde and smart.
Not yet.
I'm very proud of
What do you think? What do you think of him saying Michelle Obama's a man?
I didn't love that.
Didn't love it? How come?
Why did you think?
A lot of people have said the opposite. That's why I
don't like that. And lastly, Michelle Obama is a man. Am I right, America?
Obamas haven't been in the White House since 2016. But what they represent, the possibilities they represent for black people in this country, scare the hell out of insecure white men like Josh Hokit.
So Shane Gillis attended the UFC event that was live at the White House. And first of all, it sickens me that Shane would still go to an event hosted by Trump, but that's a topic for another day. People are fallible, so for now, I want to focus on my praise for Shane. While leaving the UFC event, he was asked by TMZ how he felt about sickening comments Josh Hokit made about Michelle Obama being transgender, which he said right after winning the fight. Shane Gillis surprised me by immediately shutting down the comments and saying he didn't like them, which I'm sure to the conservatives watching and Tony Hinchcliffe, who was present beside Shane, that response was not at all what they expected or had wanted. Take a look at the TMZ clip where Shane comments and take a look at the clip from the UFC event where fighter Josh Hokit made the revolting remarks to Joe Rogan, so you have the context.
Michelle Obama is a man. Am I right, America?
What do you think of him saying Michelle Obama's a man?
I didn't love that.
Didn't love it? How come?
Why did you think?
A lot of people have said the opposite. That's why I
don't like that. Trump's job.
So tell me, do you think there is a chance in hell that Trump didn't pay Josh Hokit to say that? Because if you don't think the entire White House event was orchestrated by Trump for that exact moment, then give me whatever pills you're popping, because I'd love to add them to my rotation. Trump absolutely paid the fighter to say this, to insult the transgender community as well as black people, and the only president who still holds people's hearts and regards, Barack Obama. This was Trump saying F you to the Obamas due to Trump's deep-seated insecurities, because he knows he is inferior to the man Obama is. In every way. Trump made sure all eyes were on the UFC event and used that to attempt to disparage the Obamas' untarnished reputation. It was disgraceful, pathetic, and transparent, and I genuinely believe Trump's obvious hatred towards Michelle Obama has to do with the fact that it's clear Michelle deeply loves and respects Barack. Trump resents Michelle for not looking like an icy cold bitch like his own wife, and he'll do anything to try to tear her down because of that, even using a UFC fighter to do his bidding. I do want to add that I do not believe Melania should have to smile ever, nor do I believe it's her fault for not ever seeming happy, as it is clear, even if people haven't caught up yet, that she is a victim of Trump's, was trafficked as a young girl, and so understandably isn't too happy, and can never speak out because they'd kill her. Sorry about that tangent. Back to Shane. Who the fuck is that clown that interviewed him for TMZ? That guy was literally panicking in real time because he's clearly a MAGA bigot, and he thought Mr. Lynching Joe Gillis would agree with the Obama comment. When Shane said he didn't like the comment, the interviewer tried pressuring Shane to change his mind by deploying the laziest appeal to popularity rhetoric, saying a lot of people are saying the opposite. But thankfully, Shane isn't a total pussy and stood firm on his take, even reinforcing it. I thought it took a lot of courage to say that he didn't agree with the Michelle Obama joke considering who his fans are, and I respect him for that. I believe Shane did the right thing by admonishing the comments, and I appreciated that he didn't try to justify or explain them, because they don't need to be explained in 2026. They are obvious. The bigoted people will continue to be bigots, and I'm proud of Shane for separating himself from them, because there's no point in trying to convince them. In any case, I can't help but wonder if Shane's meeting and spending time with Sheryl Underwood had anything to do with it, because he had a very different take on Michelle Obama being transgender only 3 years ago. Take a look.
I think Michelle Obama would be their best choice.
But she has to hide her dog.
She must be hiding
That's the only
something.
problem. The only issue is that she's a guy. As it in the landslide.
They don't announce her. I get closer to being like, maybe she has a cock.
As you can see in this clip from Matt and Shane's secret podcast from November 2023, Shane had no problem actively participating in jokes poking fun at Michelle Obama being transgender. It's not like he's just sitting by while others make the jokes. He's contributing to the conspiracy, and it doesn't seem to bother or offend him in any way when Tim and Matt make jokes at Michelle's expense. Flash to May 20th, 2026, where, after roasting Sheryl Underwood at the roast of Kevin Hart, Shane Gillis for the first time ever had a black woman on his podcast, Sheryl Underwood. Take a look.
So what type of, I'm gonna be nosy, what type of women do you like? Describe her.
They usually are blonde.
Good.
Yeah.
Blonde and smart.
Not yet. Not yet.
Do you like a woman who's smart? Someone that you can engage in conversation?
Yeah, of course.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Now, I don't know a lot about Sheryl, and I disagree with most of her political beliefs, but I found her to be a very kind and considerate individual who seemed to genuinely want to get to know Matt and Shane. She took time to ask them both thoughtful questions, and she seemed to want good things for them. To me, as someone who believes in the power of empathy more than anything in the world, I think spending time with such a highly educated black woman truly made Shane see black women more as people. And I think no one on earth could argue otherwise when you have seen Shane's original comments on the Michelle Obama transgender conspiracy on Matt and Shane's secret podcast. I want to be careful here because while I don't think I can be a true dog anymore, knowing Shane would even go to that UFC event with what Trump has done, I do think Shane just showed the world not that he's a hypocrite because of his past comments, but that people can evolve and change their views. Regardless of what people have said in the past and regardless of what led them to a progressive point, we should support them because although it shouldn't be, it was brave of Shane to speak up against bigotry when most of his fans are conservatives. Shane is oozing with talent and has been very progressive when it comes to his thoughts on disability and the mentally challenged, and I'm hopeful this is just the beginning of him turning over a new leaf. He has a major platform on a world stage with all eyes on him, and whether he meant to or not, he just stood up for the entire transgender community and he spoke out against bigotry in a way we haven't seen from that side of the comedic aisle. And he did it plainly and without backing down. His fans are loyal and I hope they will follow his lead as I once did. Cheers to men who won't be swayed. What did you think of Shane's comments about the racist conspiracy theories targeting Michelle Obama? Do you think his perspective has evolved since getting to know more black women, or do you think it's just a coincidence? Let me know, and thank you so much for watching.